Very grave, Barnier says just hours left for Brexit deal as he pleads with Boris to cave. Michel Barnier today warned the Brexit trade talks have reached a moment of truth with both sides unable to find an agreement over access to Britain's fishing grounds. The Brussels diplomat said the row over fisheries is the main hurdle to finding a free trade agreement in the coming days. Speaking in the EU Parliament in Brussels, Mr. Barnier added, "We have little time remaining, just a few hours, if we want this agreement to enter into force on January 1st. The Frenchman told MEPs it would be unacceptable to sign any pact that doesn't guarantee European boats fishing opportunities in the UK's coastal waters. Mr. Barnier said the dispute means he is uncertain whether he can secure a deal even with just hours left to wrap up the talks. He said the EU official are attempting to secure a mechanism to crack down on Britain if the government closes access to UK waters in the future. If following a critical period of adjustment that is deemed unnecessary, if the UK wants to cut access to these waters for European fishermen, at any given time, then the EU also has to maintain its sovereign right react or to compensate by adjusting the conditions for products, and especially fisheries products, to the single market," Mr. Barnier said. He added, "That's where we come up against one of the main hurdles of the negotiations, fisheries being part and parcel of the economic partnership. It would not be fair, not acceptable, if European fishermen were not allowed, following transitional rights, to have access to those waters when the rest of the agreement, especially applying to companies from the UK, would remain stable in their rights." The Frenchman said the issue was hoping up the talks and blocking any hope of a significant breakthrough. He warned MEPs that the EU's demand has taken the wrangling over the post-Brexit trade deal to the last few hours. Despite the gloomy assessment, Mr. Barnier insisted a deal remains possible. He said, "There is a chance of getting an agreement, but the path to such an agreement is very narrow." With just days to find a free trade agreement, Mr. Barnier complained that Britain had imposed the deadline by refusing to extend the transition period into 2021. "It is the Brits who decided on the very short deadline within which we are now constrained," he said. In June, they refused any form of extension of the transition period, which was possible, which was on the table.